We need you.
Well, my name is Rich Moyo, and I'm the chapter president for Sleep in Heavenly Peace in Oklahoma City. We've been active since 2021. It was a rough start because we were coming in right after COVID, so it took a lot. I mean, and I heard a lot of other chapters tell me that usually it takes about 3 years for you really to take root and everything, and that kind of came true for us this year because when I started this year out, I had 8 or 9 builds already scheduled, and I've just added more to the books, and we've had a hard time getting those beds delivered because we're just so busy building beds right now. But basically what we do is we build and deliver beds to kids in the local area that are sleeping in otherwise not so comfortable conditions. And they, some of them sleeping on a pallet of clothes on the floor, on mom and dad's couch, with mom and dad, whatever the case may be. But we give those beds to them, full bed, mattress, bedding, pillow, the whole 9 yards.
My name is Todd Taylor. I've been with SHP since its inception. Rich actually went down and did all the training and set up the charity and stuff for Oklahoma City. And he asked me to come on board as soon as we got started with the first build, and I've been with him ever since.
That's great.
It's been about 3.5, 4 years now. I think we're going into our 4th year. When I first saw Luke Mickelson, when he first started the charity, you wouldn't know that there was this kind of need for so many kids to be bedless. And when Rich started the chapter, and once it got its notoriety and started taking in applications, they were just, nonstop. Once we got the publicity like you're doing now, we can't build enough beds. We build, like today, we're building 100 beds, but there may be a need for 500. So, the need is just never ending, and applications are just coming constant now. And, the thing is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and, we can't keep up. So we need the volunteers and we need the support.
We've been doing this since day one, since 21, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Mikey started out doing just moving wood, and now he's doing sanding, aren't you, buddy? You know how to do just about everything here, don't you? No, it's been a lot of fun doing everything. When Rich approached me about it, I was working for a furniture rental company at one point, and seeing the kids whose parents decided that they couldn't spend the money on keeping their beds, I'd have to deliver a bed, then take it back, and tugs at your heartstrings a lot. So when Rich approached me about this, I jumped at it and said, yes, I'm all for it. I was out of that business and working something else, and this came along, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. Just seeing the kids' faces light up when they see their bed and get to have something of their own that they don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
And I am Major Lawrence Lloyd. I am one of 2 instructors for the Midwest City JROTC program. OK 931 is our designator, and it's good to have my cadets come out and support the community. What a great event, building the beds for kids who need them. I can think of no better way for my cadets to support the community by doing events such as this.
When we're in a warehouse like this, it goes so much easier because we can set everything out, and it's all in one spot, if that makes sense. Because when we're in the parking lot, sometimes it has to be on the side of the building or around the corner, and
it's spread out.
When we have a warehouse, it's way easier.
Yes, Jim's done great work with us, and he is one of our all-time participants for.
Yeah, he's one of our biggest sponsors.
Yes. And we are always grateful when we do our builds here and everything, because everything is so organized with G&S and everything. So
yeah.
But yeah, we can't, without the sponsorships and the volunteers and everything, we can't reach kids. If we don't have all that, we can't get through to take the deliveries to the bunks to the kids and everything. So we need as much sponsors and as much volunteers as we can get.
Yeah. And even if, some of these lumber companies want to reach out and donate lumber, that would be amazing. I mean, every little bit helps. The bedding, lumber, the vinegar, like anything.
Steel wool.
Steel wool. Any bolt companies want to donate lag bolts. I mean, just everything helps. I mean,
Anything that can be donated that doesn't cost the chapter to have to go out of pocket would be helpful.
yeah, but that's more beds that we can build for kids and get in homes.
My name is Jim Gleason. I'm owner of G&S Sign Services in Oklahoma City. Yeah, I've been in the business, in the sign business my whole life. We started this sign company in 2011 as a sideline, but we expanded into large buildings in 2015. We've been in this building now for 5 years, and when I first saw the Sleep in Heavenly Peace on the news, I saw them building these beds in parking lots in a hot summer day, and it looked pretty tedious. So I contacted Rich and asked him if he wanted a facility that would help them out a little bit. I thought it was a really worthwhile cause. In the past, me and my wife, we've been involved in some different charities for children. Well, for some reason, they always tug on our hearts. And this one, being it was a local and it was helping kids that didn't have beds, we felt it was pretty important that we get involved. So we supplied a facility, and it gives them a place to build beds. And we've got the shop tables, we've got all the equipment, we've got the manpower, but everything here is volunteer. So when we build on Saturdays, these employees that show up, and my family that shows up, we're all here to work. Nobody gets paid, so it is all volunteer based, but we just provide a facility for them, which helps them out a lot. We have large saws, makes everything a little bit faster. But it's been really worthwhile. This is our 4th year in a row to host the annual event.
All right, my name is Melissa, and this is my first year to do this build for Sleep in Heavenly Peace. A friend of mine is Facebook friends with somebody who's in the leadership for this, and so she invited me to come do it with her. So outside of this, I work in language preservation, and that's about preserving language, which helps people preserve culture for people groups whose language is dying. And beyond that, I'm a follower of Jesus, and that's what really motivated me to be involved today, because God has blessed me greatly. And this is a chance to give back to people who are underserved and who have needs. And who doesn't want to help a kid? I mean, that's a really easy ask. So I ended up being at the staining station, and I thought, oh, I need to bring my paint clothes. And I mean, I had this ugly shirt that was covered with every color I've ever painted on my house. And I had it on for a while, but I didn't really need it because we were just using apple cider vinegar. It's a really easy thing to do. You dip those bed slats in the trough of vinegar, and you flip them around and you drain them, and then you keep moving on and put them out in the sun to dry. And it's a little bit smelly, but it's a safe product to use, and it gives kids a bed that doesn't look just like raw, unfinished wood. It looks like somebody paid some attention to it.